Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hex Token channel, Superman Crypto, and of course Pulsechain YouTube, streaming to over 10,500 subscribers on 3 channels, covering Pulsechain daily, and pretty much we're documenting Pulsechain's growth, and it's a lot of fun. We are currently ending day 199 on Pulsechain. Isn't it unbelievable? We're about to start day 200, and day 200 is also when we're going to have the highest of stakes go global on streamings for Hex. So it's going to be pretty amazing. And of course, Richard Hart will be very well known, and so will the Hex and Pulsechain community after that. So years of good streaming hopefully will be in place. So it's going to be incredible. We're documenting Pulsechain, of course, over 180 projects launching on Pulsechain, and we're covering tons of them at the moment. It's going to be a very, very busy at the moment with protocols launching on Pulsechain. The price will do its thing, dollar cost average, all that good stuff. But the build out on Pulsechain is ramping up big time in the second wave of protocols rolling out. And there are tons of them, very high quality, and we're going to have a good time. We had the Fetch Oracle launch yesterday, and we've been covering that. It's going to be amazing going forward. Now, I just want to encourage you as in the community to play your role. You have a huge, huge role to play. Spread the word, tell people in the crypto community, outside the crypto community, and get them involved on Pulsechain. Is such an amazing place, such an amazing opportunity, as we are only at the beginning of the bull run, and it's going to be a great place to be. So get in there, folks. Get out there. And of course, always reminds me of Richard Hart said about what's the one thing that surprised you, the upside, and he said it was community, community, community. So get out there as well. Now, if you want to join our community, of course, you can join our Discord. You can join subscribe to these YouTube channels. You can get involved. We do encourage it. We have an amazing community. We want to share the journey as we go, and we want to get into the best things as well. So it's a really great place to be. Great people, great crypto. You can't ask better than that. All right, let's get in the chat there and say hello to a few people. We got Sandy Beach in the house. Hey, Sandy. Great to see Sandy in the chat again. Really is wonderful. Hi, Hex Token and everybody. Welcome back, Sandy. We've got Joey Torres as well. Hi, all. Good to see you, Joey. We've got Archie in the house. Incredible, Archie. Good to see you, Archie. And we've got Craig Pitt as well. Morning, all. Join the Strategy Club today. Absolutely. Join up today. That is the link there. Join up today. That's all we can say. It is a great place. We've got a big, big, big founder coming up on YouTube, and also a very cool closed session. A closed session coming up for Strategy Club. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Session number 3, and this is we haven't officially launched Strategy Club. It's just a slow build up as we just get things warmed up. But the 3rd session, and after the 3rd session, we will be officially launching the Strategy Club. So you'll see a lot of content out about that. You can get in early now, though. The 3rd session is going to be incredible. I'll be talking about that in a minute. It's going to be very, very cool. Yep, there's a cool link there from Archie. Nice one there. Is it a double link? I don't know. On 2 channels? That's awesome, Archie. You're crushing it. We got Solid and House there. Hello, all. Good to see you, Solid. Welcome to the chat. Our community leader, Brian, and House there. What's up, folks? Brian is amazing. Does amazing things for our community. Big shout out to you. And who else have got here? Yeah, we got the link there from Brian as well, posting the Discord link. Nice one there, Brian. All right. Now, we're going to get into a lot of that stuff. Let us jump over to the content. We've got a big lineup today, so I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to be crossing lots of different things, of course. So let's get into the first thing I want to talk about. We've got a couple of administrative tasks, so let's get into that. And we've got the this is a live stream coming up tomorrow. This is going to be with Jacob from the Jacob ecosystem, I'm calling it now. Now, he's got tons of protocols. He's got some of the very best devs PhD mathematics. I mean, you're talking about some high-class intelligence rolling out some of the best DeFi in crypto on Pulsechain, and also it's going to be awesome. So we've got here Unleashing the Power of Pulsechain DeFi. This is going to be on tomorrow, live streaming at the same time today. Tomorrow I will be doing 2 live streams. That's right, 2 live streams. You guys didn't know that. Not even the people in the Discord and the community and the moderator team knew that. And I'm going to be live streaming twice tomorrow. The first one will be at this time, and that's going to be with Jacob. He is rolling out one of the biggest ecosystems on Pulsechain. We've got about 7 big ecosystems now rolling on Pulsechain, and Jacob is leading probably the most advanced one, and it's going to be exciting to interview him. Unleashing the Power of Pulsechain DeFi, interview with Jacob. Now, he's got PUSD Algo, which is on at the moment. This is going to be the 4th stablecoin on Pulsechain, the 4th stablecoin on Pulsechain. It's going to be different from the others. It's going to be different from the others, though. It's going to be an algorithmic one, and it's going to be offered the chance to have great earnings on it. So it's going to be really incredible from that point of view. We're going to talk about that in full tomorrow with Jacob from that team. And, of course, we're also going to talk about this other protocols, TYRH, which is a GameFi protocol that has dominated Pulsechain for a long time in the GameFi space. And, of course, they've got V4 coming out, and that's supposed to be a major upgrade. And, of course, they're getting everything audited. So you're getting those cross the T's and dot the I's moving forward. And, of course, then we've also got PulsePot. So if you sacrifice a PulsePot, I've got some news for you today. If you sacrifice a PulsePot, that's coming up. And then we've got TYZZ as well. So I'm going to post the link to that video. Do not miss that one and spread it around. Spread it on social media. Tell your friends, get involved because this is coming up. There it is, the link. Put the notification on for Unleashing the Power of DeFi with Jacob. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be really, really great. And Jacob's going to tell us all the secrets, I guess, about things coming out. Well, we'll do our best to get the secrets out. And so that is the link there. That's for tomorrow, same time as I normally stream here, which is 12:30 p.m. NZT time. So wherever you are around the world, you'll have to quickly check that. But just the usual time that I stream, that's going to be on. Now, we'll be doing a second live stream probably about 3 or 4 hours later, which will be my normal content, my daily content. But we're also going to be celebrating the highest of stakes on that as well. So that's going to be showing up on the notification list here on Hex Token channel, Superman Crypto, and Pulsechain YouTube. So look out for that. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. And look at that thumbnail. Is that thumbnail pretty badass? I think so, because the ecosystem that Jacob is rolling out on Pulsechain is pretty badass as well. Now, you're also doing a few other things on 1 or 2 other chains, so we're going to talk about that aspect as well. But it will be incredible. Pulsechain is going to be the place to be for the bull market, so you don't want to miss it with these super smart. I mean, this guy's top smart people bulling out the stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. They're getting lots of audits done now too, getting that quality assurance in there as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's move on from that and let's talk about one of those projects which is out, and you guys would have heard me talking about it quite a bit, is this 4th stablecoin. And of course, you can now sacrifice for it. And I do suggest you look at it. You must do your own due diligence, not financial advice, of course. This is a kind of advanced, sort of experimental, but it's going to be pretty amazing. So Jacob, with his mathematics and his software coding, looking to up the game on this. They're going to have some automations, which are going to help keep the stablecoin stable, and all the participants that play in this get rewarded for helping that out. That's pretty much it. So there will be a thing called a stability miner. So you're going to have a stablecoin PUSD. It's going to be a stablecoin, which is a perfect name for Pulsechain. And of course, we're going to have a stability miner there as well. That's going to help keep the stablecoin pegged. And it's going to have lots of these little bot trades running as well. So it's going to be very, very clever set up there. We're not going to have any issues around the big players like Terra Luna did. So that's another cool thing that they've resolved. And I think it's going to be pretty fun to see this flourish on Pulsechain. And it's going to be our 4th stablecoin ecosystem, which is pretty amazing, I think. Now, obviously, the sacrifice is open at the moment. I had posted a video yesterday where I did an overview, so you can check that out on the channel. I posted that out yesterday. Now, at the moment, you can sacrifice for this. We're currently on day 3. You can see here. So we're running through the first 14 days. And then we're going to have another 14 days where the max, this RNG means just a random number generator. In other words, a random bonus generator that you might get when you do go for the sacrifice. And, of course, you can read the terms here of the sacrifice here. You just click that, and it's going to give you the terms that you're sacrificing with, remember? And it's also going to show you the accepted tokens that you can use, either Pulsechain or Ethereum. You can use any of these tokens on the list to sacrifice. All you have to do, read the terms, decide, make sure you check out the due diligence, watch the video that I've done, and go through the system. There's also docs here. You can click the docs, and it's going to have a whole ton of information. If you click that, it's going to show you lots and lots of details, and you can read through all the tokenomics and run through that as well. I do suggest you always read before sacrificing, getting involved in a particular project. This could be a gigantic project on Pulsechain with a stablecoin and one that actually earns through a miner. It's going to be pretty amazing. You're also going to be able to click the earn button there. You're going to be earn. You're also going to be able to stake. So there's many ways of making revenue inside this stablecoin ecosystem. It's going to be pretty cool. And of course, you can mint stable coins yourself using the Algo token, which is kind of the main token on the platform. There's also going to be an incentive token, which is going to be called Flex. So you're going to be able to earn that too and stake that and earn more rewards. So it's going to be pretty neat. And you play your role in helping with the stable coin being stabilized. It's going to be really cool. I kind of think of it like the people's stable coin in some ways. It's going to be a bit like that. So we've got this is the address here that you have to sacrifice to. E223, so you just copy that and you just basically send it from your wallet the amount of tokens that you are willing to sacrifice to get rewarded. At the moment, one US sacrifice is going to get you 20 Algo tokens, 200 Flex tokens, which is the incentive token, and you're going to get 0.01 WPUSD stablecoin there as well. So you'll be able to use that on the platform for earning rewards as also. At the moment, you can see that if you do sacrifice over $1,000, you get a massive 2x multiplier at the moment, which is up to a massive 2x multiplier because it's going to be randomly generated. So your bonus could be up to 2 times. So let's have a look at a couple of these examples. Now, if you use the referral link that I've got posted here, I've got one of the highest referral links, 19%. So you can definitely use that. I'll post that here. So this is PUSD Algo, and you can hit up on that and get involved. As you guys know, I try to cover the best projects, so this is one of the ones I think could do really well. It is a risk reward play, but I think it's going to be pretty fun to see it play out, and very excited how influential it will be in the Pulsechain ecosystem. So it's PUSD Algo. Check that out if you haven't already done that. So let's have a look at some of the leaderboards to get an idea of how this works. So you can see one wallet here is at the top. This is the number one on the leaderboard. You can see they got a 20% referral, which is pretty rare to get that. You can see this person here got an 8% referral. This person got 11% referral. And the one I've given you there is a 19%, which is pretty hard to get. And so there we are. You can use that to get the max, just about the max bonus almost. So pretty amazing from there. Now, the other one, of course, is the top wallet here that got a 20% bonus. They sacrificed $11,000 at the top of the leaderboard table there, and they got a 1.5x bonus. So you can see this max 2x bonus. You can get up to 2x. It's kind of randomly generated. That's what the RNG is called, random number generator. And you'll probably maybe like a bell curve or something like that. That's kind of the play. Anyway, this person got 1.58 multiplier because they did over $1,000. Remember, over $1,000, you can get up to a 2x multiplier, so it's a big deal. And of course, with all those bonuses, they ended up getting an sacrifice $13,500. So they put $11,000 in with their referral bonus and their bonus X. They got $17,500. So that got massive upscaling there. What they end up getting for that? So for every dollar that they sacrificed, they get 20 Algo, 200 Flex, and 0.01 Wrap Pulse, Wrap PUSD stablecoin. And so they got 348,000 Algo, almost 3.5 million Flex, and they got 174 Wrap Pulse PUSD, stablecoin. So that's an example of the top whale. Let's go down to the next page and have a look at someone that did under $1,000. So let's have a look at this one here. Got this wallet here, number 35, has a 17% referral bonus there. They sacrificed $600 and they only got a 1x multiplier. So they didn't get any of this this one here. They didn't get any of the above $1,000 because they're below $1,000. You can see they're at $600 here. And so their effective bonus was $600. So that's including the referral bonus there. So you definitely want to get the referral bonus, right? So you got that. And then, of course, they didn't get any over 1,000 bonus. So effective bonus is 600 there. So if you use the referral bonus, you will get a pump in your sacrifice amount. and that's inclusive of that. And then, of course, if you do over 1,000, you'll get an extra bump, which is a major bump, right? So huge. And so this person for their $600 got 12,000 algo. They got 120,000 flex, which is the incentive token, and they got six PUSD stablecoin, which is the wrap version, which you can, I believe, is on the stake side here. Actually, it's on the earn. I think it's on the earn here. On here, you get the earn token there, so it's pretty cool. All right, so that is some of the stuff there. So all you have to do is use the link there that I posted and get involved. Remember, always do your investment due diligence. Nothing on this channel is investment advice, but this could end up blowing up to being one of the biggest protocols. And as we can already see, there is a test stablecoin already on Pulsechain, and it's been very well pegged to the $1, moving around about 2 cents either side. And much of the time, it's actually been a bit more stable than the CST stablecoin, which is fiat backed, which is pretty cool. So definitely check that out, get into it. I've got a video as well if you want to see more details about that. Read the docs and all that good stuff. But once again, once you've done all that, just copy the address here. Check out which token you want to send to the sacrifice address and get involved that way. So pretty cool. Now I've just got to recharge my mouse. Looks like it's just died. So I'm going to have to give that a minute to do that. And we're hopefully going to get on to the next one there. Let me see if I've got the mouse back. Right, so that's that on that one. Let's jump over to the other thing is that PUSD Algo has a 24-hour, it's got a 50 million pulse giveaway at the moment, so you don't want to miss that. So there's always more, isn't there? 50 million. Now, there is 24 hours left. This was 11 hours ago. So I believe that there is, let's take 11 off that. There's 13 hours to go. 13 hours to go to get into this. All you have to do for a chance to win 50 million pulse is get retweet and follow on X social platform. That's it. Retweet and follow. Easy peasy. Chance to win 50,000. You can see 23,000 people have viewed this. Now, if 23,000 people have viewed this on X social platform, you can imagine there's such a big community that may end up getting involved in the sacrifice, which now has over $100,000 in already. So it's going to be fun to see that play out and, of course, use the protocol. So if you want to get a chance to win that 50 million, let me post this in the chat. I always love highlighting these giveaways because they're always pretty cool. Million PLS contest, we'll call it. Contest. It's a pretty easy contest. I guess not a contest, I guess it's kind of a giveaway. But that is it there. So get involved. Just all you have to do is retweet and follow. That's it. That's how easy it is. Retweet and follow. You can't do much better than that. So looking good. All right, there it is there. Bam, bam, bam. Congratulations. Let me know if you win that. Let me know. Jump to the Discord or let me know on YouTube if you won that 50 million, because that'd be great. I love that stuff where people, you know, if they're watching this channel and they win big pulse, that's awesome. So that's pretty exciting. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't miss out. Tomorrow, Unleashing the Power of Pulsechain DeFi with Jacob, one of the top devs in Pulsechain, and of course, building out one of the top 7 ecosystems. And this thing is probably the most innovative out of all the ecosystems. So you don't want to miss that at all. And of course, don't forget to check out PUSD Algo, the 4th stablecoin. But they're probably the first big ecosystem that you have a chance of particularly doing well. We're looking forward to that growing. And of course, you can see that thousands, tens of thousands of people have seen this so far. So it's going to be awesome. All right, so that's some of the highlights there. Let's jump out of all that. And I want to bring you quickly to the Discord. If you haven't joined our Discord, I'm sure the link's in the video description. And of course, Archie will post this link. Maybe Wookie will post this link in the chat there. Now, it's $5 to join the general Discord membership now. It is private now, the Discord. We've got about 1,250 members. And it's 16 cents a day. So it's pretty cheap to get in there, and you get lots of value. You get all the information, useful links, project links, a lot of information about projects, early intel. You also get to meet everyone in the community. We've got a wonderful community, very safe place. We also have a crypto helpline as well. So definitely get into that. It's really cool. You can see all the different perks down the bottom here. And of course, if you want to get that extra edge, the highlights, the strategy room, meet a lot of the founders, chat with the founders, chat with some of the most smartest people in the space, get early intel, get presentations on some of the best projects which we think are really going to moon, then join our strategy club as well. It really is cool. We've had several members join. We're still not officially launched yet. After we do the next one, it's going to be pretty big. Now, Jacob, who's going to be doing the YouTube channel tomorrow, is also going to be coming in for our 3rd strategy club session. So you're going to actually be able to have a really closed session with Jacob there. We're going to ask him several questions and get some really cool answers. Archie, who's in our chat, there's an expert in Jacob's protocols. He's going to be there too, and it's going to be fantastic. So definitely join up to the Strategy Club. $35 a month is worth a lot of value. We're going to have multiple projects, multiple intel there. It's not just a one-off. We're going to be doing that at least once a week. It's going to be very, very cool, and you get lots of other intel besides that. So don't miss that one. All right, looking good. That moves us into the markets. We're going to get into the markets. Before we do that, though, we're going to start off with stock market and do all that cool stuff. But let's get back in the chat there and see who's jumped in. Who else has jumped here? Woohoo! I'm getting excited for the highest of stakes going on streaming services. I hope you guys are too. I will be streaming that tomorrow. Let's be talking about and celebrating that. It's going to be so epic. Yep, there is Archie's link to the Strategy Club, so definitely join up today. Who else has jumped in here? Brian says 2 streams, just like the old days. Yeah, I used to stream twice a day. Tomorrow I'll be streaming twice a day because it's such a big day. We're going to have that awesome interview with Jacob. We're going to have the highest of stakes as the second session. We're going to be doing the normal daily coverage. That's probably going to be about 3 or 4 hours later. So it will be a different time, but I will be setting that up today, so you guys will be able to catch that. We may also have the 9mm V3Dex launched by then too. So we'll be covering any project updates as well that are launching on Pulsechain. So it's going to be quite a cool session. Tomorrow's going to be busy. I'm going to be busy. Tombo says, what's the 19% algo USD ref link? Yeah, well, I posted that, didn't I? Just up here. Where did I post that? Further down, I think. Where did I post that link? That is the link there. That's the link there for the 19% bonus, which is one of the highest you can get. So definitely use that. It's you're winning straight away. What else we're going to be doing here? We got Pulse Beta announced there. Morning Super, I have been dabbing in the Titan X, not too much, but gentle baby steps. It's going all right so far. Some people say Jake Sharp is a scammer, but people call Richard Hart scammer also says Pulse Beta. Yeah, like Pulse Beta, I'm not sure if you've joined our strategy club, but we did our second session on second session on the Titan X project. So that's not on Pulsechain notes on Ethereum. Strategy Club does cover multiple chains, so we will cover BNB and Ethereum and Pulsechain. It's kind of our trifecta. Any projects on those are pretty good. I'm not sure if we'll be covering any other chains unless something really, really amazing comes along. But we have got our second session. So if you join our strategy club, Pulse Beta, links in the video description, you'll be able to get access to that as well. It is recorded, by the way. Harry Williams in house there. Yo, yo, yo. Good to see you, Harry. Welcome to the chat. Who else has jumped in here? Excellent choice. I made it. Hey, excellent choice. Good to see you in the house. Excavator is here. Hey, gang. Pulse Demic. Morning, guys. Good to see Pulse Demic. And Tintop. What's up? Tintop is here. And we got Blobfish King, who is really the emoji king. Big shout out to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excellent choice with the rockets. I like it. I like it indeed. Yes, join the strategy club today. It really is amazing. Join up. You won't regret it. It's a great place. You're going to get a lot of the extra edge as we bring all of our expertise and we talk about stuff I don't talk about on YouTube around strategies and stuff like that. We talk about in that strategy club. So it really is well worth it. We really do put a lot of attention there. Paul C says, what's your view on the changes to PulseX, says Paul C. Well, I think full DeFi is important, but I hope that third parties like Maximus Team and others come in and give us more front ends as well. Now, that being said, of course, a lot of people are using AgDex aggregators now, Paul, like Batias, so it's probably not too bad an issue. But like I say, hopefully we'll get some others putting third-party front ends up as well. So yeah, I think it's generally good, but we do need to make ease of use very important as well. So it really just depends on your knowledge and stuff like that. But it's generally a good move to full DeFi, isn't it? As well. So yeah, as long as I think it's probably more of an opportunity for a lot of our Pulsechain devs to have a lot of cool front ends. Now, for Hex, we've got Hex Scout coming. So Hex Scout is coming. That's supposed to be an all-in-one front end. So if we have things like that, Paul, I think that would be really, really cool as well. So it does give a lot of our devs more opportunity to fill in the gaps there. Tom Boss says, cheers, I got the link after you posted. Great bonus. Yeah, it's pretty awesome bonus, Tom Boss. So pretty neat. DigiTrader says, pulse to the moon. Pulse to the moon, yeah, boy. And stay on the moon for Mars. And just like Stargates, we go infinity. Aha, yes, indeed. Hey, look, and with the pullback at the moment in the charts, it gives you an opportunity to just to DCA even more, right? So really take that opportunity while you can. We are getting very excited for what's coming up in the future. Man, oh man, oh man. I am so excited today. Are you guys excited? There's just so much stuff happening. It really is a lot. I'm going to be busy. I don't know if you notice, I'm getting busier and busier. And so, yeah, I'm going to be spending more hours on Pulsechain stuff. It's just the way it is. We're getting up to that second wave, man, of protocols. It's a big, big deal. And after that Fetra Alco out yesterday, it is ramping up. I've had more project teams contact me as well. So we are really getting busy, folks. It really is starting to ramp up there, just to give you a bit of a blues clues about what's going on. Hey, loving it. Hey, good to see you, Tropa Dev. Welcome to chat. We're going to be talking about PDI and Atropa today. So good time you came in. Creepy Coin, hello. Good to see you, Creepy Coin. We've got Banana Junkie in house there. Some alpha news about V4 tomorrow. Indeed. Giggity, says Banana Junkie. Indeed, we're going to have Jacob coming in, and it's going to be pretty amazing. Now, cool. What else we got there? Valiant's in house, they're greeting all, and shout out to RH Max for creating the one-stop page for links to Hex, Pulsechain, and PulseX. Should make it easier onboarding new people to Exodus, and that's fantastic on a website. Fantastic. Yeah, we also have that in our Discord, so join up to our Discord today, which has been there for a good time. All right, looking good. Hey, we got Balthazar in house there. Pulsechain gang. Oh, you're Pulse Inu gang. Okay, cool. You're from that community. Nice one. Nice Top Gun hat. Yeah, no. People want to get my Top Gun hat. It's probably original. Probably. I'm not sure if it's original, but it's pretty old. Pretty old indeed. All right. Welcome to chat. If you're new to the channel, of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. If you are new though, make sure, and you're from a community, don't spam the chat. Otherwise, moderators will spam you out. Just remember that. But do welcome to the latest and greatest of Pulsechain. Let's get into it. We're going to get the stock market, moving the crypto, moving the Pulsechain, and then getting the project updates, and then Hex daily payouts. Don't miss out a beat on this. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go. Now, the stock market there that opens up for Monday. The Dow ends lower in muted trade as investors wait economic data. So we've got a lot of economic data coming out this week. And why do we keep track of the stock market? Well, because if it gets overheated and pulls back, we need to at least have some idea of it. And of course, we want to keep up with the economy as well. It all plays into crypto. So we've got Dow Jones is down 0.16%, 56 points to 35,333. The S&P 500 is down 0.2%, 9 points to 4,550. Now, remember, I always remind you guys every day that the fund strat manager, Tom Lee, is talking about this heading toward 4,800 by the end of the year, and he's been on track so far. So we're at 4,550, so looking pretty good. The NASDAQ there is down just slightly, not much, 0.07% at 10 points to 14,241. Remember, the NASDAQ has all the tech companies in it. The Dow Jones has the top 30 industrials in the United States, and just give you some background there. The volatility index is up slightly, so a bit more risky, up 1.85%, and the US dollar index versus its trading partners is down 0.2% to 103.1. So a little bit weaker there on the US dollar. Let's go to the commodities, have a quick look at that. Oil, of course, is under a bit of pressure at the moment, which is good news for us in some ways, but we'll see what happens once we get an update later this week from OPEC. So we've got $75 for West Texas and $80 for Brent oil a barrel. So that's pretty much pretty flat today on those ones. Now, gold is up. Gold is up. That means crypto should move up too. Remember that BlackRock thinks of this as a flight to capital, a quality capital. So it's kind of cool. We're sitting up at $2,015 on gold, up $1.20. And silver has had a really good move, $24.70. Wow. And if we do get that interest rate pivot, folks, the silver could really rally big time because we've had people talk about potential for a 5x on silver. So talking about maybe $100 silver plus. So we'll see, maybe $125 if the Fed pivots maybe later next year. So it's going to be fun to see all that play out, isn't it? Really cool. All right, let's move down in the chat here. Let me, where's my mouse gone? My mouse is lost in translation. Let me just, can I move down that way? Yeah, I can. All right, what's happened to my mouse here? Let me just plug my mouse in again. This needs, I was going to recharge it, and now I forgot to do it. All right, so here we are. Energy stocks were the biggest drag on the broader market, weighed down by falling oil prices ahead of OPEC Plus meeting later in the week. And of course, what they're expecting to see is collective further reduction. So if you're reducing the supply and then you've got pretty good demand, then you may get a lift in the oil prices. Now, the conclusion here, though, is a little different, and OPEC cut in output would help offset the increase in supply growth from non-OPEC sources that has helped keep a lid on prices. So there we are. That's helped to keep the price down because they're trying to manipulate price up, right? Make more money. We're also expecting some new economic data this week. So fresh inflation data, the headline slew of economic reports this week. A slew of economic data will likely set the tone for trading this week, with the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, the Personal Consumption Expenditure Price Index, due Thursday. And of course, you know that PCE, the Personal Consumption Expenditure, is actually the preferred gauge by the Federal Reserve. Due Thursday, that's a big deal. So this data is going to be very important for the week. So we could see some volatility. We could see upside, could see downside in the stock market, and they may flow for crypto as well. Likely to be closely watched for further signs of slowing price pressures, which so far have been pretty good on the most part, ahead of the Fed's December 13th, 14th meeting. So that's the final meeting of the year for the Federal Reserve. Economists expect headline PCE to have risen just 0.1% on the month of November and a drop from 0.4% in September. The core reading, which strips out food and fuel costs and is considered a better gauge for underlying inflation, is expected to have risen 3.5% on a year-over-year basis, a drop from 3.7% the prior month and the lowest since mid-2021. The first revision of third quarter GDP, the weekly report on jobless claims, and the Fed's Beige Book will also round up the economic data this week. So we've got quite a bit of data coming in, particularly that inflation data. So let's see how we go. Fingers crossed that it's going to be a good, either at or better than expectations. That's what you want, at or better than expectations. And of course, the expectations there is 0.1%. So we'll see how we go with that. So that's pretty much it on that news. Let us move away from that and go quickly to the Fed rate monitor before we wrap up our economic update in the stock market. Let's see how many days we've got to go. 2 weeks and 1 day and 17 hours to go until the final Fed meeting of the year, December the 13th at 1 p.m. So if you wonder why something's happened then, well, you either were aware of it or you weren't, right? So you're going to find out on that one. Now, we've got most of the people expecting a no change in the federal funds rate at 93%, only 7% expecting another rate hike at 5.75. So that's 25 basis points higher. Now, I expect to see the 5.5 probably going to be the terminal rate. This PCE data this week's going to be pretty important leading into this meeting. So that's pretty much it. We are expecting a pivot potentially around maybe March, possibly, but probably May is the best call. Yeah, May is looking like the best call from the market, is expecting a pivot there with most people either no change or moving down. Some people have even 10%, even 50 basis points down to 5%. That'd be pretty amazing. And that'd be bullish for silver, right? And the US dollar would probably be declining there as well. So US dollar, Fed pivots, US dollar declines, and silver goes up. That's the kind of logic there. All right, let's move away from that to crypto. Bitcoin at the moment, $37,300, down 0.6%, and Ethereum there at 2030. So at least Ethereum's still over $2,000, right? And Bitcoin's still over 37, down 1.8% on the old Ethereum though. We're pretty much down slightly across the markets there, with a few highlights there. Uni is up 2.2%, and Dodge is up 0.8% there. So a few little green lights there at the moment. Let's move over to the charts in detail. This is the Bitcoin chart on the daily. There's Coinbase, and we can see that the chart's looking pretty good. Is it rolling over a little bit, or is it just going to have a little bit of a breather here and move up again? Because at the moment we have been defending this 20 EMA line, this yellow line is the exponential moving average, and we have been bouncing off at 1 and 2, 3. And so fingers crossed we keep going, and at least if we consolidate sideways and then have another green candle to move higher, would be pretty cool. And as you guys know, the window of opportunity continues on. This yellow line is the window of opportunity. We're expecting a no change in the Fed meeting. Good news. We've got no issues with the US government's budget at the moment, because that's been deferred to January over here. And we've got the Bitcoin ETF window coming up on the 10th of January. Yes, sir. So we've got a window of opportunity for buy the rumor, sell the news, or buy the rumor and buy the news. We'll see which strategy plays out, because even if we get approvals of Bitcoin ETFs, remember there's 12 Bitcoin ETFs, and 7 Ethereum ETFs. Even if we get approval and the market's kind of got a 90% chance of that, it will still be a month later until they officially launch for them. And of course, that's when we could get even more bullishness. So maybe by the rumor and by the news will play out, right? So we will see how that goes moving forward. But I'm feeling pretty good. How good? Well, we've also followed up pretty quickly after that in April the 17th with the Bitcoin halving. So we've got 2 big bullish news, but the halving isn't as bullish as the Bitcoin ETF. The Bitcoin ETF is going to open up the biggest capital markets to crypto and Bitcoin. So it is a big deal. And of course, the flow on and multiplier effect into a Pulsechain and other chains is going to be really impressive. So looking really good. All right, let's jump over to some of the highlights here. You guys know I've been bringing a number of analysts and their price predictions for the Bitcoin ETFs and how that might influence Bitcoin in the short term. Like, we think that we're going to have a decent bull market running through from October, November this year, all the way through to maybe Q1, Q2, 25. Some people even have it going even longer out to the back end of 25, which is definitely possible. But I really think that we're got a good chance of a mini bull run at the moment with the lead up into that January the 10th date. So this date here is a very good chance for a mini bull run. How high can we get over this sort of couple months ahead? Well, you know, this is one of the analysts here, and I've talked about 40, 50K, definitely looking good. And we haven't quite cracked that 40K yet. We've currently got the 38. We know that the 39K is the break-even price from the previous bull market, which is a very important line. But really 40K is the signal that, yes, we're up and away for a mini bull run. And when we are talking about that, I'm talking about 40, 50K at least for that move. And this analyst here has got something similar. So I think that's kind of good ballpark there. Bitcoin may reach 57K over pending ETF approval. Analyst, this is a short, medium term kind of outlook. And let's read some of the highlights from this because I think it's pretty cool. Get rid of that video. I think to put in numbers, says the analyst. And who is the analyst here? It's Mark Thalen here from DeFi Research, head of research. And of course, he joined Yahoo Finance for this discussion. But he goes, I think to put in numbers, there's around 120 billion US dollars in precious metal ETFs in the US. So that means in gold and in silver. And if you just move 10 to 20% of those and shift them over to Bitcoin, you have certainly sort of something in the range of like $25 billion in inflow. And we calculate this might have an impact of every $1 billion of 4% impact on the price. So imagine that. So you got 25 billion coming in, $1 billion is going to have a 4% price impact on Bitcoin. So we might actually see kind of a price of $57,000 in Bitcoin. That is kind of a short, medium type of expectation there. Pretty cool. So there's a couple more comments about this as well. He goes, you know, they manage 5 trillion to even more. So it's talking about how big the floodgates are of the money that could be coming through here. These are registered investment advisors community, and they estimate that it may have about 5 trillion or more in management. But even if they move like 1% of those $5 trillion, that's like $50 billion in Bitcoin right now. So that he's got a range of 25 to 50 billion, which is pretty amazing. So that 57 could be even higher, right? If you double that number. So pretty amazing. So if we're adding, it's going to be pretty awesome there. And of course, he's talking about BlackRock, the significance of that, which we've covered many times. We're having BlackRock, as you know, the largest asset manager in the world, also filing for a Bitcoin ETF. Remember, there's 12 of those. So I think the pressure is really building. And of course, these BlackRock are part of the globalists, right? So they're in the club with the SEC and the SEC and all those people like that. So it really is changing there quite a bit there. So he goes, so I think this can easily happen. And again, as I said, if you put in kind of a macro tailwinds of the Fed pausing, so we've got that bullishness as well. If you compare it to the 2017 episode of the CME announced the Bitcoin futures, when we have Bitcoin futures, I mean, I think there is just a lot of tailwind, the positivity for this to happen. And I think there's a lot of pent-up demand from the markets and traditional finance wanting to get into crypto through a custodial method to do that. And, you know, don't forget, we have all these ETF providers. Remember, there's 12 ETFs provided to Bitcoin and 7 for Ethereum, and Ethereum's going to have more as well. They are, of course, doing a lot of marketing. Yes, you got the head of these companies marketing a lot about this on news channels and, of course, petitioning and applying through the SEC. There are a lot of educations going on around that. And, you know, Larry Fink, who's the CEO of BlackRock, is almost, you know, every other day on TV and saying how important the Bitcoin ETF is. So I think there's a coordinated marketing effort now to really bring prices higher. So pretty awesome. So even with their leading up there, they've been buying a Bitcoin on the market, probably to sell back to their customers. All that sort of stuff's going on. So we're seeing a lot of really cool things there. In fact, I'm going to play a link of Fink there talking about how crypto is a flight to capital now, or quality capital, which is incredible to say that from these biggest fund managers in the world.
Clients around the world about the need for crypto. I mean, when you think about, I think some of this rally is way beyond the rumor. I think the rally today is about a flight to quality with all the, all the issues around the Israeli war now, global terrorism. And I think there's more people running into a flight to quality, whether that is in treasuries, gold, or crypto, depending on how you think about it. And I believe crypto will play that type of role as a flight to quality.
So you can see that whole change to a flight of capital, flight of quality, sorry. Flight to quality is amazing and a game changer. You guys hear it at the right time. You hear it at the right time. Timing is so important. You don't have to spend time in the market. You're here at the beginning. It's the luckiest thing. And of course, we've got a big change amongst traditional finance. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Now, we've got another update here before we get back into the chat there. ARK Investors is also upping their game. So ARK Investment is doing everything possible to get the SEC to approve their Bitcoin ETF as one of the 12, remember. If successful, the crypto sector could get wider exposure amongst traditional investors. Let me just zoom in on this a bit there. To Bitcoin directly without holding on to Bitcoin. So this is where you get the custodial aspect of the ETFs. Bitcoin will get access to conventional financial markets, attracting billions of dollars of crypto markets. So pretty amazing. So yeah, you're going to get fresh capital, but you may also see capital come from gold and other holdings that these people have as part of their safety, because Bitcoin's so easy, much easier to move, and they think they might get a lot of appreciation there as well. So it's going to be fun to see that aspect play out with people that are less risk averse in the investment area there. Corporates and other private investors and stuff like that. It's going to be fun to see. So that is some of the cool bullishness stuff there for Bitcoin. So you can see that it's still looking very good. The chart's still looking very good, even with a bit of a down day and the nice bounce of the EMA there for 20 EMAs looking very good. We've got a golden cross, of course, way back here, and that's positive news also. And yeah, everything is looking pretty good. And then on top of that, we've also got the Bitcoin halving coming up, and we know how that plays out as well as we move to a block height. I think it's the block reward down to from 6.5 to 3.25 as well. And remember, we got about 19.5 million Bitcoin in existence. The last one comes out in 2141, so it's a long time away. But most of that, of course, is coming out before them, and that's bullish for the price of Bitcoin and crypto as well. So we've got two things back to back that are going to be amazing for crypto. And of course, Tom Lee's fund strat manager has talked about 150 to 180K in his predictions, and it's been backed up by several other analyst companies as well. And so yeah, and then you have some people even as high as 300K. Some people talking about eventually $1 million, which is quite doable in time as well. So bullish for crypto. We're still pretty early, right? So crypto, we got a height in the last bull market to about 3 trillion. We're just over 1 trillion now, I believe, something like that, 1.3 maybe. And so we've got a long way to go. And when all those billions of dollars come in, we've got a massive multiplier effect in the crypto. And of course, the market caps go up massive. We start to get into those periods in a bull market where we get double-digit gains every day we wake up, and for a whole week and things like that. It's really, really cool. And of course, being in the best of the protocols means that you do even better. And that's what we try to focus in on this channel. All right, so that's kind of cool for Bitcoin. Ethereum there, pretty similar story. This is the Ethereum on Coinbase, and you saw a bounce off the EMA there too. So pretty positive and pretty much the same story. We've got 7 Ethereum ETFs, and that seems to be growing that list, and that's going to bring a lot of capital into Ethereum as well. That's good for EVM chains and Pulsechain, of course, the first full system to take copy of that. And of course, super cheap, super fast, and of course, a place where most of the innovation in DeFi is happening is on Pulsechain. Pulsechain is leading the DeFi revolution, and of course, we're excited about that. We get better and better projects launching. We get on-ramps, DEX aggregators, DEXs, innovative tokenomics, and so much is happening on Pulsechain. It is awesome. So that leads us into Pulsechain. Before we do that, though, we're going to be covering day 199. Can you believe it? 199. Before we do that, though, let's get back in the chat and welcome a few other people to the house. Let's see how we're going here. We got the Banana Junkie says, I hope we can find out how many people watched the highest of stakes, Apple TV. Yeah, well, I'm sure people will try and hunt those numbers, Banana Junkie. What else there? Rod Fitzpatrick says, good morning, Superman and everybody. Welcome, Rod. Welcome to the chat. And Rod Fitzpatrick said, I just heard Trump wants to dismantle the SEC. Is that correct? Well, that'd be pretty good. Pretty good. Hopefully he does that. That's going to be at the end of next year, right? The end of 24. Is it October, the election, somewhere like that, for the US president. So good luck for us. Hopefully we'll get rid of the current administration, which is wrecking everything. What we got? Wars, a bad economy. I think we'll replace those people, and social engineering. We'll get rid of those three things, and I think we'll be having a really good society. What else do we got? Christian, the DJ and King in house. Yo, yo, yo. Good to see you as well. First time here. Hope to be here more often. Very cool. Welcome to the chat. We really appreciate it. Once again, what else there? We got me too. It says Buzzer. We'll save that for the future subscription. Well deserved. Thank you very much. What else do we got? Archie is all welcome. Yeah, thanks, Archie. Archie's one of our cool moderators. Just make sure that you don't shill your tokens in the chat, and everything will be good. That's all we're going to say to you guys. I think we've had a few deleted, have we? We've got a couple of those shilling. Yeah, please don't do that. Appreciate it. Thanks. Don't mind a one-off thing, but when you come in and spam the chat, that's not cool. What else there? Tim Top says 49K for Satoshi's 49th birthday. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Tim Top, that'd be pretty cool. Crypto Bodega says, holla, the bodega is here representing a Crypto Bodega. Welcome to the chat. I just put 1 billion in Hex instead of BTC. Man, imagine that. That'd be insane. Now, we know someone who's got access to that sort of money. We'll see what happens there. Hexforce 1 in the house there says, hey, everybody, just made it in. Hexforce 1 has landed, represented. Welcome. We've got about 55 people watching at the moment. Big welcome to everybody. If you are new to the chat, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. If you're on Hex Token channel, Superman Crypto, or Pulsechain YouTube, subscribe to that. And if you haven't joined our Discord, the link is here for the Strategy Club. If you want to join the Strategy Club, that is Wookie's link. Join the Strategy Club today with Wookie's amazing link. Yeah, join up with that link and get all the intel. It's going to be amazing, the Strategy Club. It is growing leaps and bounds, and we haven't even officially launched it yet, so get in early. You just never know your luck in there. We're going to be focused on the very best of projects with a lot of inside stuff, so you don't want to miss it. And, of course, if you want to become a general member of Discord, the link, you can hit that link too, and that is $5 a month, which is 16 cents a day. Andrew's in house there. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday to you, Andrew. It's Tuesday here down under, though. Tuesday in good old Australia and New Zealand, Pacific Islands. Paul's Outback says best exchange to trade Pulse for Hex. Best exchange to trade Pulse for Hex. Probably the Patias. Patias or something like that would be a good one. Garbage Gensler, you're fired, says Roger Patrick. Indeed, he's pretty bad. It's all coordinated, of course, we know that. Let's go Beetroot. Let's go Pulsechain. Maybe do a coverage of how to stake Beetroot on your new Sugar Beet protocol, since many have been asked. Love your work, P-Chang. P-Chang, I'm going to go a step further than that. I'm going to try and get the Beetroot team on the channel to run through the whole protocol. So there we are. I outdid you there, P-Chang, because you're reading my mind. You're reading my mind, and that's something we'll probably be doing. So definitely get involved with that. Yes, there's the Discord link there if you want to join up. Nice. Excellent choice. Well done. All right. Right there. Now, I just ask you guys, I know there's a couple of people spamming the chat there. Please don't post your shill the Pinu thing. Yeah, I'm going to delete all those. Let me just remove all those. That's your first and final warning, by the way. Just let you guys know. If you are shilling that token, you will be banned from now on. So just let you guys know. Please don't shill that as well. All right. So moderators, if you see another one of those be put up, just ban the person. Nice, says Archie. Yes, nice. Naughty and nice. We've got naughty people and nice. Naughty and nice. All right, let's move on. Let's go here. Pulsechain update. P-Chang says, awesome. Yeah, I think so. I'm really excited about Beetroot and Sugar Beet, so we're going to talk about that. All right, let's get into it. Day 199 on Pulsechain. This is the results. So we're at quadruple 0575. We're down 2.7% at the moment, so you can DCA and pick up more. That's pretty much what it means at the moment. Remember, the first year is very important there to pick up a lot of the RH stuff. 58% of the sacrifice price. We got PulseX at the moment is at quadruple 0166, down 4%, and that is currently at 17% of sacrifice price. So that's the mean sacrifice price. So very, very attractive. One Pulse, we get 3.46 PulseX at the moment. So Pulse has got a bit stronger versus Pulse over the last couple of days. The Vine Boom, which is really the gift that keeps on giving. So everything that trades on PulseX, which is the Super Dex on Pulsechain, that is buying and burning PulseX, the main token on PulseX. Sorry. So here you can see the number just went up live while we're watching. We're at 571.8 billion. It has been bought up and burned of PulseX. So imagine a big balloon with the air being let out, so slowly decreasing in size, and that is what that is exciting about this PulseX. Really, really amazing. Incentive token there at 67 cents, down 3.7%. One incentive token will get you 11,700, and incentive tokens are tokens that are the secondary token for PulseX, and that's what you get when you go farming and provide liquidity. You get that on particular pairs, so it's pretty neat. We've probably got about 70.5 million incentive tokens now. We've had 115,000 burned through the TRH protocol from Jacob's ecosystem. We're going to talk about tomorrow. Hex at the moment, PHEX is at 1 cent exactly on the dot, and EHEX is at 58/100th of a penny. So the combined price of EHEX and PX is at 1.59 cents, down 3.5% today. Like I say, day 199, and of course you can pick that up pretty nice there. One PX will get you 175 pulse at the moment, and yeah, you could use cool DEX aggregators like maybe Petiers or PortalX. They go around and aggregate they get you the best results amongst all the DEXs that are out there, like PulseX or PHUX or 9mm or what's the other one that we've had? 9-inch. Those sort of DEXs get aggregated amongst those. So pretty cool. Beetroot, of course, does cool stuff, and many others that are on Pulsechain. I might do another video, by the way, on all the DEXs and DEX aggregators, because I think we're getting so many. It's we're going to cover all that, and we've got more launching, right? More launching, which we're going to talk about 9mm today with their V3. So that is the results there. A quick look at Pulsechain. We're at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands here. We've got a slightly downward dipping Bollinger Band. Let me just auto cue that there. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. Looks like we may get a green candle today. The low yesterday was quadruple 0562. The high at quadruple 05952, and we're at 5755 at the moment. Let's hopefully get a green candle here and bounce off this sort of area. Pretty nice. Looking at the RSI, we are pretty cool down at 41, so we've got plenty of room to move at the moment. And of course, we've got the highest of stakes going global on the streamings tomorrow, the 28th US time, I think it is. So kind of cool. PulseX is also pretty solid. PulseX there at the bottom of Bollinger Bands. The shape's all pretty similar, bond liquidity and all that. We're at the low yesterday was quadruple 016, the high at quadruple 0173. So a bit of a range there. And we're currently at quadruple 0166. Looking at the RSI on here as well. We're pretty cooled off here, down at 39, even cooler than Pulse at the moment at 39, at 35. So lots of room to move if we have a break to the upside. Looking at the incentive token, that is down at 67 cents. Yesterday, though, we had a low, all-time low of 65 cents. Is that the all-time low? Yes, it is. And, of course, we had the high yesterday of 70 cents there, currently at 67. And what else are we going to say about that? That's it. Let's go to the ratio. The ratio of incentive token to Pulse is an all-time low yesterday. We got down to 11,641. We're just above that at 11,700 at the moment on a brand new candle, which we just started 3 minutes ago. What else? We got Hex at the moment, PX, just at 1 cent exactly. Yesterday, though, we dipped down to 00966, and I'm looking to pick up some more Hex, actually. So wink, wink on that one. Wink, wink on that one. Looking to pick up more Hex. All right, so there we are at 1 cent, and yesterday we were down at a 00966. So I should have picked it up then, shouldn't I? Should have picked it up then, but maybe we'll pick it up today. Look out for that. The highest of stakes going to global on the streaming. It's going to be good. Let's give that a rocket. Rocket over there. Looking good on PX. Let's look at the RSI. Very cool on the RSI. Look, we bounced down here, actually. We bounced down here at 32. You guys know that 30 is oversold. And, of course, we're down here at 32. Pretty close. Had a little bounce back. Got a little higher low here, though, at the moment on the RSI. We're going to get a nice little exciting rally on the old Hex there with the highest of stakes on the streaming and all that sort of stuff. Let's see how it goes. It may take a little while to build up there, but we could have some big major thing here. We've also got the MACD. MACD's teasing us here with a bullish cross. Let's see how we get on there. Well, if we do get a nice cross here, we're probably going to get something like this, right? Something like this. and then up and away. And it could be quite violent to the upside. Might get quite violent to the upside. Let's see how we go with that. We've certainly got the mega news with the highest stakes going on the global streaming services, up potentially up to 1.8 billion people use streaming services, and we're on most of them from what I can tell. So it could be huge. So looking pretty good. Now, EHEX at the moment is pretty similar there. We're at, yesterday we got down to 0056, high of 0061. We're currently at 0058. So kind of just inching our way back here with the green candles. And the RSI is also pretty cool. We bounced off the bottom there at 35. Looks like we've had a higher low on the RSI, 41. So plenty of room to move. So, and we have the big news, mega news coming out tomorrow, pretty much, as from what I can tell. And we'll try and get more information on that. So that is PX, EHEX. Looking at the combined price of EHEX and PX together, we've got 1.588 cents at the moment. We bounced off 1.539, and you can see us here on the hourly. We're back up, and so slowly trying to get back there. And we got huge news coming. So fingers crossed on that one. So that's PX, EHEX, and the combined EHEX and PX on InvestX.io. Big shout out to InvestX.io, number one workstation. If you haven't seen it, InvestX.io is a pretty badass site here. It's the number one workstation on Pulsechain. It is absolutely beautiful. And InvestX is just, really focused on getting social media up. I did encourage them to do that, and they've done a wonderful job. And so really amazing site there. If you haven't played around with that, definitely check it out. We do have it in useful links, but I'll post the workstation there in the chat there. InvestX workstation really is cool. Check out all the features. It's got so many cool things, and I know that they get us growing all the time. I have a bit of a spelling mistake there, but you guys can work through that. It's not InvestX, it's InvestX there, but check it out. Big shout out to InvestX. All right, what else? We're going to jump away from that and get back into the results here. Let's quick look at the validators for day 1999, and we've got 51,087. Looks like it's down just slightly off the all-time high, but we got Pulsechain is the people's chain around the world, and you can see all the validators there. We've got 1.63 trillion is stuck with the validators at the moment, so just under 11% of the supply, and we have liquid loans coming out, which is going to collateralize Pulse and potentially take millions and millions, who knows how much, but we're going to find out. It's going to be really big amount taken off the market as well on top of that. So Pulse could get pretty scarce pretty quickly, and then we're going to get leverage lending into Pulse, and the price of Pulse could really start to jump. So keep a lookout for that. That's what we're going to see. It's an empirical question. We're going to find out sooner than later now that Fetrockle is out. Liquid loans coming very soon indeed. Now, looking at the cheapness on here at the moment, 235,000 beats, which is very low on Pulsechain. 0.4 of a penny for PulseX swap, 0.03 of a penny for a Pulsecoin transfer, and only 0.09 of a penny for a PRC20 transfer. Amazing there. For almost 5,000 cheaper than Ethereum. Ethereum, it costs you $20 to do a swap, and 15,600 times cheaper than Bitcoin. So we are the place to be. And why is that? Because not only are we cheaper and faster, but everyone's got their copy of their tokens from Ethereum on Pulsechain. And of course, a lot of those have been priced up and will continue to be priced up as we go through the bull market. And the other thing, of course, because we're cheaper and faster, we can have compound protocols, which is very hard to do on Ethereum, especially for the retail book, to be able to compound all the time. We can do that on Pulsechain because we're so cheap and fast. And also, a lot of our protocols are protocols that share the money. If a protocol makes money, if you own the protocol token, you get to share the money. So it's really superior. Think about Ethereum. Uniswap takes all your money. You swap on Uniswap, and it takes all your money. And not only that, but it also is fake DeFi. It blocks out protocols like Pulsechain and lots of other tokens at its will. That's not real DeFi. That's fake DeFi. And if you remember the history of Hex community made Uniswap popular, and then Uniswap betrayed the community. But do we care? No, we don't, because we've got over so many developers building on Pulsechain that we're building and leading DeFi in the globe. And we're going to be talking about that in full tomorrow. You don't want to miss the interview with Jacob. He's one of those people building out one of the biggest ecosystems of frontier DeFi and innovation. Unbelievable on Pulsechain. And we're lucky to have them, people like that of such high caliber doing that. So don't miss that stream tomorrow. All right, looking good there. Let's jump away. We're going to quickly talk about some of these others as well. So let's talk about the PRC20s. We're going to quickly go through these categories today, and then we're going to talk about the future projects coming up. But let's get into the top PRC20s. We're going to look by liquidity, and we can see that PDI has had a big jump today. PDI, you can't keep it down. Like I said to you, we're going to keep following it because you just never know. You just never know. PDI there, it got down to 000287 and had a big jump today. So congratulations if you were still holding that or speculating. That has had a almost 100% jump there, 97% today so far. So pretty amazing on PDI. You can't keep it down, apparently. You can't keep it down. We got also Wrap Bitcoin is up big time, 7% at 81%. What else is going good there? Atropa is up 91% as well. So a massive, massive move there. Atropa, of course, the magical chart is up, and you can see that there too. So a big move in Atropa. That's why we keep monitoring these, right? Even when they were down, you didn't see me suddenly delete them off the link of the top PRC20s, did you? Because you just never know. Just never know of these things. Treasury Bill is up 54% as well. There's another one of these categories, 54% at 00014. Big day there. And of course, Teddy Bear as well. You got to hug a teddy a day to keep the doctor away. Hug a teddy a day. Anyway, enough jokes aside, we got it is up as well, 39%. So those ones there back on the table. What else is doing well out of all those? Well, Plutos is also up at 19%. Another one of those sort of groupings of those similar ones there. A lot of these ones are not copies from the Pulsechain fork, and they are brand new tokens. So just remember that, except for PDI. PDI, I think, was the only one. PDI and Wrap Bitcoin were the only copies there. The rest of them are brand new tokens. And of course, the Atropa smart contract there doing some snazzy things with arbitrage and things. So what else we got going there? Curve is up 10%. Matic is up 15% there. Very small liquidity in these pools though as well. So some little moves in some of those smaller pools. Let's jump over to the meme coins. Have a quick look at that category. We're on 1 hour on the live stream, so just keeping tabs on that. We've got Axis Mega is down 8%. Axis Alive is down 4% to $2,800. Reflux there is up 1.4%. What else is doing something there? Dodge is up 30%. So let's have a quick look at Dodge. This is from Jeff Kadakis and the Trust Swap team. If I remember, there are 2 Dodges on the Pulse chain, as far as I know. The copy and this one. So that is up 30%. So a nice big jump there on the old Dodge. What else is going good? More token from Trayvon is up 16%. Trey can't keep Trayvon down, can you? There we go. That's, man, look at that chart. Pretty well. I guess you can keep it down, but there we are. There it is, 9 cents at the moment for Trayvon's more token on Pulse chain. He's been a bit quiet the last couple of weeks. I don't know if he's on holiday or something, but there we go. That's pretty much it. So that is on there. Let's go to our final category, the main category, Pulse chain projects. Let's do it. And let's see. We're going to sort by liquidity. Instead of liquidity, we're going to sort by performance. And we can see Trust Swap is also up. So we saw Dodge up, which is one of the Trust Swap tokens that, or meme tokens that was launched on Pulse chain. But the Trust Swap is up 14%. Very small liquidity there, 194. That's why I normally don't sort by liquidity. Let's see what else is up quite a bit there. Kira's up 8%. Holy from TRH is up 11% there. Fame is up 8.5% at 52 cents, 53 cents. And of course, Tony there up 6% as well. So those kind of the leaders there. Time is up 6%. PLN, PulseLN is up 4%. And VEMP is up 2.8. And what are we talking about today? We're talking about these 2 projects. So let's bring them up. And let's talk about those. PLN, let's have a look at that first chart. Before we do, let's go here. So we're at 1 cent on PLN versus Pulse. We've got 12K liquidity at the moment, and we're up 4.5%. So another good day there. Let's have a look. Make sure I'm on the right tab here. PulseLN. So PulseLN had some news out today. PulseLN is an on-ramp to Pulsechain, and I've used it. Have you guys used it? Let me know in chat if you use PulseLN, but it is awesomely fast, and the rates are generally good. You must always check the rates when you're using bridges to make sure you're getting a fair deal. One, you might maybe use CoinGecko's US calculator there. You can check out whether you're getting a deal. But so far, I've been pretty impressed with the speed every time. Only one time was I concerned about the value I was getting. It just depends on what you're swapping and things like that, and maybe whether the gas fees are high. I think may play a role, things like that. But definitely, it is amazing. 75,000 users have used it and bridged instantly to Pulsechain, and it is fast. It is really fast. So BNB, Bitcoin Lightning Network, Optimism, I think it's got now, and Ethereum and others. It's got quite a few now added onto the list there. PulseLN shared the loading of the official bridge. So obviously Pulsechain official bridge there, where most of the funds come through, is there. It takes about 20 minutes to go through that bridge. but on the PulseLN, it is lightning fast. And I mean lightning fast. I was super impressed, man. It was really good. So users can bridge as low as 50 cents to buy Pulse. Now that is incredible, right? As low as 50 cents to buy Pulse. So that's unbelievable, right? Max is 1,000 to the bridge. 1,000 to the bridge. So there's a limit to what you can do. So very good for the retail book, right? If you're a big whale, you probably use the official bridge to Pulsechain, which remember is basically you lock real tokens on one side of the bridge, maybe on Ethereum, which is kind of like ETH in there, and then you get a wrap version on the Pulsechain. So that's kind of how that works there. Now that supports Cash App, so use Cash App. It supports that. It supports Bitcoin Lightning Network, which is super fast. It supports Ethereum now and BNB. So Ethereum's new. BNB, it's got in there as well. That's been around. Optimism was one they recently added, and Arbitrum there as well. So, and there's more to come. So you got cross-chain technology going on Pulsechain. It's going to open up the floodgates even more, and I really, really liked it there. So here's a quick calculation here from Hexco, PulseLN.com. We saved users a combined 12.5 business years of bridging time so far. So 75,000 users times 20 minutes was how long it takes on the official bridge, divided by 60 minutes time, divided by 2,000 hours. And of course, that's how they got 12.5 business years. So pretty amazing from PulseLN there. So big shout out to them. Amazing job. So if you go to PulseLN, you want to get access to that. Obviously, you can find it in the Discord under useful links, but PulseLN.com is the site. So let's have a quick look at the site itself. It is pretty awesome, and you can use this pretty amazing. You don't even have to connect your wallet. You just have to send them funds. It's a bit like SwapSpace or something, or Change Now, something like that, but really fast, super fast, and super cheap. So generally speaking, so like I say, always check that you're getting good value. But apart from that, it is pretty amazing. So I'm going to post you a copy of that for PulseLN. Big shout out to them. It is pretty amazing on that one. So PulseLN, it is a on-ramp, and you can see that it's actually getting more attention and more users. 75,000 have used it so far. So pretty awesome. At least 75,000 transactions have been made on it so far. So looking good. PulseLN. All right. Cool. We have a list, by the way, in Discord, under useful links in Discord. We have a link of all on-chain swaps. We have a link of all cross-chain swaps. We have a link of all bridges and on-ramps on Pulsechain. So you can get all those links and the useful links in our Discord. So really, really is cool list. It's probably the best list out there. It really is amazing there. I see that RH Max is working on stuff like that too. So that's good news. The more influencers in the Pulsechain X community doing that, the better. So kind of cool. All right, what else are we going to do? Let's jump away to the other one there. We're going to get into VEMP. So let's have a quick look at VEMP, and the price of PulseLN is 1 cent at the moment. So watch the space on that price. Let's jump back to the link here. We're going to go and look at the VEMP. Let's have a look at VEMP at the moment. Let me see, where's VEMP gone? Down the bottom here, no doubt. So I've done it by a letter. So let's find the VEMP. Here we go. All right, so VEMP is at 1 cent. Are they both at 1 cent? That's crazy. Both at 1 cent there. We got 1 cent on VEMP, and it's up 2.8% at the moment. $7,600 liquidity. Just remember the liquidity pool is on the smaller side, but that is VEMP at the moment. And let's go to the VEMP side here. Oh, I've already got the chart up. How about that? So let me go to VEMP Studios. We're going to come up to 9 AM in a second. So VEMP Studios is a Web3 gaming on Pulsechain. I think they're already on BNB with that too, so kind of cool. They've got a couple of different games you can play, and they're just evolving there all the time. But you can also stake your assets as well. If you stake your assets, you can actually stake Pulse at the moment, and the APR is pretty high. So that's something you can look at. 438% it's saying here, and I guess you have to buy VEMP. Now VEMP has pumped recently. Just take that into account. You know, you're buying sort of after it's pumped, so that's the other thing you need to take into account there. Now this is the chart of VEMP since the beginning. So it looks like it launched here on the 14th of September on Pulsechain. I did cover it when it launched, but this is where the price is at the moment. Got pumped big time yesterday. Just just take that into account, because if it gets sold down a bit, you may be able to get it cheaper, and of course that will also affect the APRs as well. So that is the side for that one. I'm going to post you a link to VEMP there if you want to check out Web3 gaming on a Pulsechain and other chains. So VEMP. I know some people have told me about them picking up some VEMP, so kind of cool. We might have a session, actually. I might do a live session where we just play some of these games of VEMP. How about that? That would be a bit of fun. Get to know them a bit better there. So what we do, we are Web3 venture builders, leveraging our experience in blockchain to build great products. And you can see some of the games we've got there. Warring Tribes Alpha, Defend Vemp Castle, Penguin Carts there coming soon. And they've got their website, Antara Raiders and Royals there. So it does look like some cool sort of fun games. And that is Web3 gaming, which is going to get bigger and bigger, right, on the blockchain. And of course, Pulsechain having Vemp on there is really cool to see the gaming space building up. The other area, of course, we're looking to see is metaverses, right, on Pulsechain as well. So that'll be another area of growth that we'll probably end up seeing, which would be pretty cool. Because on Pulsechain, you can do metaverses super cheap, right? Because it's super cheap, super fast. So that works. Remember on Ethereum with some of the metaverses, the ETH fees in the last bull market killed them off. So it's not much fun. But on Pulsechain, you shouldn't have that problem. Even though Pulsechain gets more expensive in the bull market because of demand, it's still going to be much cheaper to do. Efficiently so kind of cool. All right, as Vemp, we're going to probably cover that more in the future. And of course, the other one there, of course, is 9mm, and that is coming up here. V3Dex potentially launching very soon. So we got this tweet 6 hours ago, or this post 6 hours ago. V3 is soon here. This is so sick, and there's a cool little video here. V3 working on 9mm Pro themed at the moment, and they got this cool little video here playing out for the 9mm. So looking good. Now 9mm is one of our big ecosystems launching on Pulsechain. Obviously, we've had the 5555 OG NFTs. We've got those are tradable on the NFT markets. We've had the V3Dex launch already, just organically, and of course we're looking for V3 to launch soon. This is very, very soon. And then of course they've also got a block explorer coming. They're going to have a marketplace, NFT marketplace number 7 on Pulsechain. And of course, they're also going to have what's the other thing they're missing? They've got their main airdrop, I think, staking platform, or at least airdrop coming for the OG NFTs coming in the second half of December. So it's going to be pretty cool as well. I think I've got everything. I've got everything off the list there. So really, really cool there from 9mm Pro. If you want to find out more, of course, I'll post the link to 9mm Pro in the chat. And you can check that out. That is 9mm Pro there. Bam. Looking good. So that is some of the highlights there. And that's we'll wait for that token to launch and all that good stuff. And apparently, if you own the NFTs, if you bought them originally, you're going to get 30% of the supply airdrop to you on a monthly basis. And I think it's 20% if you buy them on the secondary market of NFTs. 20%. So that MMM token might be worth quite a bit, especially with the ecosystem around. So let's see how we go. Had to have a drink of water there. That brings us into Hex. But before we do Hex, let's get into the roadmap for Pulsechain. As you guys know, we've got a cool little roadmap here. Let's add the overlays and see how we are doing as we're in the second big wave of protocols. So we had the Fetch Oracle launch so successfully. Nice. That is going to be of importance to Liquid Loans, Barista, Power City, which are going to be launching soon. And then, of course, we've got Win-Win and PulsePot coming as well. All are going to be using the Fetch Oracle, and there'll be other protocols also using the Fetch Oracle coming as well. We've got the 9mm V3Dex. Obviously, that's been pushed out a little bit there, so we're waiting for that. So I think it's pretty close. So we're going to move that just over a little bit here, and we're going to put it there, and hopefully we'll get that out very imminently. So keep an eye on that. We'll let you know when that is coming out. Tetra staking pools, we're expecting that to come out too tomorrow, the 29th. So let's see if that goes. That is a tentative date though. They are focusing on their limit orders, so we may push back this Tetra staking, but keep your tabs on that too. We'll let you know. Atlas dashboard, we're expecting that maybe the 10th of December. Question mark over that too. So these are tentative dates. We'll see how we get on there, but limit orders are what they're focusing on at the moment, and that'd be the first limit orders on Pulsechain that I'm aware of that we could probably rely on there. We have had another site that did it, but still not sure about that site. So we'll see how we go. And of course, we've got Note Token coming in 15th of December from Randy, and it's going to be on 9-inch Dex. And then, of course, 9mm Pro, like I say, with the OG 555 and the tokens and everything else coming in December there, late December. And of course, we've got Jacob's Ecosystem, which we're going to be talking about in full tomorrow. You do not want to miss that. That's going to be absolutely mega huge. And I'm going to post the link to that. Where did I get it? There's my link to that. I posted it at the beginning. You do not want to miss that, so get notified. Where did I put that link? We've got that link here. That is the link there, so do not miss out on that. That is going to be amazing tomorrow. You're going to get some of the best alpha DeFi, a huge opportunity on Pulsechain, and that's what people like. people like. I like it. You like it too. So we're going to be talking about. I guess we're talking about all these protocols. So we got PUSD Algo. We're going to talk about that. Sacrifice is open. Use the link to get that. TYZZ DeFi Binance is going to be huge. I love this idea. This is we're going to be covering this in Strategy Club, by the way. DeFi Binance. We're going to be covering it in more detail in Strategy Club. It's going to be a big deal. PUSD Algo ecosystem, stablecoin and miner ecosystem. DeFi Binance taking on Binance itself on the BNB chain. This is one that's not on Pulsechain, it's on BNB, but that could be massive. It's going to have validating and all sorts of stuff on there. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be being a miner and all sorts of stuff on BNB. It's going to be cool. We're going to find out more about that from Jacob tomorrow, hopefully. PulseBot, of course, if you sacrifice for that. The cool thing, by the way, if you sacrifice for PulseBot, you've received a little bit of an airdrop there for PUSD Algo. So check your wallet if you sacrifice for PulseBot. If you weren't aware of that, if you sacrifice a PulseBot like BNB pot there, you would have got a bit of an airdrop there on PUSD Algo. So check your sacrifice address for that. Win-win, of course, looking for that too. So that's not part of Jacob's, but looking very excited. Now, the other thing, of course, is we're looking for TRH V4 here. That could be out imminently as well. And maybe we'll get some secret source from Jacob about that tomorrow. So stay tuned. Lots of cool things happening in the space. So like I say, if you want to hear about Jacob, he's going to be talking about TRH V4, PulsePot, TYZZ, DeFi Binance, and of course, the main one out at the moment, which is Sacrifice is Open, PUSD, Algo, Stablecoin, and Miner. Do not miss out on those big opportunities. And it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Looking good there. That's going to bring us to the hex.com. Before we do that, though, let's catch up in the chat. And one more time, how are we doing? An hour and 16. We're right at max time, but I think we can sneak in the Hex Daily Stats, which is the we love getting paid every day. That's kind of the way it works. Let's see, where did I get up to? We got up to InvestX Workstation. What else there? PDI is flying, says Crypto Dan. It is indeed. Man, it had a really great day. Really great rebound as well. Pulsechain Talk says, Pulsechain Altcoin says, just remember 9M has a ton of inside allocation. We already have V3 on Pulsechain. The people were saying we don't align, just like Avit's crypto, because he has insider supply minted for free. So do note that. I don't know too much about that, but that is some intel there. Wait, we're going to have, I can't say. I was going to say something, but I'm not allowed to say it. So we'll talk about that in the future. Stay tuned, question mark over that. See some secret source. I cannot tell. Andrew Reynolds says, what's the Hex news coming tomorrow? Suspense is killing me. Well, we've got the highest of stakes tomorrow. That's what we're talking about. It's going global on streaming services. What else there we got? Who else has jumped in here? Rev10, late but here. Hey, Rev10, welcome to the chat. Who else is here? Christian, it would be cool if PulseLN would let us trade Pulse for ETH and send it to Ethereum. I asked, and he said no. Oh, well, that's just the way it goes sometimes, Christian. But good that you asked. I mean, that's the key, right? You asked. Mana is here, says Sanovich. Welcome, Sanovich. And that's it. All right, you have a good day. I think we're going to get into the final there for the Hex Daily Stats. Let's go, hex.com. You can buy Hex on Ethereum or Pulsechain, then burn it for T-shares. T-shares stands for trillions of shares. Basically, T-shares are your miner on Hex. And then, of course, you can stake it and start earning Hex. That's pretty much it with your miner. So pretty cool. We got the results for day 1456, the 27th of November 2023. The price is down 7.3% today at 0057, so 57 of a penny. The payout today for Hex miners is 6.718. The share rate is up 13 today to 30,661. The average mine length on the Ethereum for Hex is 7 years and a 39% APY for existing T-share miners. The shares are down 6,258. We've got 9,735,000 T-shares in the ownership pool. And what else we got today? We've got 9.4% of Hex is locked on the old Ethereum, 972,000 Hex penalties. We've got 65.4 million Hex in the payout pool, and that gets distributed to T-share miners. We've got the growth numbers. We're up 14 liquid holders, and we're down 15 miners. We've got 119,736 miners on the old Ethereum chain. Looking at Pulsechain, of course, day 199 Hex on Pulsechain, 27th of November. The price is exactly at 1 cent, virtually, ignoring that little number there. And we're down 4.3% at the moment. So you can DCA and pick up even more to get your T-share miners. We got the payout today is 6.677 Hex per T-share. The share rate is a no change. The average mining length is 6.89 years, so it's a little bit shorter than Ethereum. and our payout there just under 38% for existing T-share miners. Looking at the ownership pool, we're up 5,000. So we're down on Ethereum, but we're up on Pulsechain, 5,000 T-shares, and we've got 9,786,000 T-shares in the ownership pool on Pulsechain. For Hex, looking at the locked percentage of coins, 9.67% of all Hex is locked on Pulsechain. Pretty decent penalties, not quite 1 million, but 882,000 added to the reward pool. So we've got 65,351,000 Hex in the reward pool there. So Hex is all really easy to understand. We have a reward pool with Hex in it, and we have T-share ownership pool with T-shares in it. Those T-shares get all the rewards. That's pretty much how simple it is. And how do you get more T-shares? Earlier pays better. The share rate's going up all the time, meaning it costs you more to get more Hex to get the T-shares. Longer pays better. You get 20% more shares per year up to 10 years, so 200% more shares. That's generally the main benefit that most people get. And then bigger pays better, up to 100, you get up to 10%. Based on up to 150 million Hex that you put out there. And of course, with Hex being cheaper at the moment, just as we enter the bull market cycle, you've still got those last phases to pick it up at a good rate and get a lot of that bigger pays better bonus. That's how you get more T-shares. Looking at the growth number there, we're up 30 liquid holders. We're up 11 miners. We've got 124,587 miners on the old Pulsechain side. So that's pretty amazing. We just started day 1457 on Ethereum and day 200. Yes, I say it again. We just started day 200 on Pulsechain. It's incredible, man, 200 days. Wow, wow, wow. And, of course, we'll be talking about those results tomorrow. Very, very exciting about that. So don't want to miss that. Hex.com, folks. Check it out. Links in the video description. And, of course, if you haven't joined our Discord, we do have a crypto helpline. We help people out with a lot of stuff around crypto. I think we're the only one out of the Pulsechain Hex community that has that. So it's definitely an added bonus there as well. We have so many people new to crypto or just learning, and of course it's a great place to be. We have shared knowledge and we help people out in the safest possible environment. So it was really, really cool. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that. What a day. And don't forget to catch the show tomorrow. It's going to be incredible with Jacob, from the Jacob ecosystem. We're going to be talking about PUSD, of course, Algo, which you don't want to miss. An absolutely massive stablecoin miner system. Potentially could explode on a Pulsechain. Number 4 stablecoin, of course, PUSD. Can't get a better name than that, right? PUSD, Pulse USD coin. It's going to be good. And, of course, a chance to make some good earnings on there as well. Chance to get in early, of course, on that one. So definitely use the referral link in the chat. The other thing, of course, is I have a video on that I did yesterday. So I reposted that on the chat there. Check that out on PUSD. But we will have the founder himself, Jacob, who is leading one of the biggest DeFi ecosystems on Pulsechain. He's coming in tomorrow. That's going to be amazing. I'll be doing 2 shows tomorrow. The second one will be on the highest of stakes, celebrating that, going on streaming and doing the usual daily updates for projects. There'll be probably 3 or 4 hours later after that interview with Jacob, which is at this time, my usual time. And what else? Get into the Discord. It's amazing. Join up and we'll catch you there. Links in the video description or in the chats. Use any of those. All right, peace out, everybody. Take care. I'm going to have some lunch. And then I've done my walk already. I think it's walk day number 108. I think I've done. And so I got to update my spreadsheet on that. But stay healthy, stay fit, enjoy your crypto. The bull market is just beginning. Your timing couldn't be better. Dollar cost average. Get into the good quality stuff. And we'll see you in Discord for the chats of your lifetime. It is going to be wonderful. I am excited. We got so much happening. It really is going to be cool. I'll play out some cool music on the way out to celebrate the excitement that's growing. So let's play out our usual cool rap from Richard Hart. Take care, everybody. Peace out. Bye for now.
Here in my $3,000 Valentino Rockstud purse, my $3,000 Prada jacket, $2,000 Prada shirt, $2,000 or $3,000 Prada pants, Prada glasses, Prada hat, Prada bracelet, and it's all Prada, 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 Prada shirt, Prada hat, Prada glasses, Prada pants, and it's all nylon, so the haters' tears fall right off. Prada, 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 Prada shirt, Prada hat, Prada glasses, Prada pants, and it's all nylon, so the haters' tears fall right off.
Lil Bubble, let me ride that rocket.